Hey you guys, we are going to talk about my garbage today. It is another empties video. I'm sure that you can hear that. I really hope that you can't, but it is currently storming outside. It is 12:37 in the afternoon and it looks like it's midnight outside. So if the lighting looks weird and off, I apologize, but it is storming outside. So hopefully if you can hear that, it is not bothersome. All right, I think this time I'm just gonna grab and talk. Usually I try to like organize it. Should I organize it? Nah, I'm too lazy. This is in every empties video. This is my favorite cleanser. It's the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam Cleanser. I use this morning and night. Most of the time at night I will also use my CeraVe Salicylic Acid Cleanser. That one's really good as well, but this one I will use to get all up in my eyes, remove any eye makeup. And I do use this first thing in the morning as well. It just helps me feel more refreshed, those eye gunkies with this. And it's so gentle. It foams up just a little bit, not too much. This is good stuff and it's my favorite cleanser and I repurchase it over and over again. I went through this toner. This is the No. 7 Radiant Results Revitalizing Toner Water. And I really did enjoy this one. It's really great for all skin types. Water, glycerin, hydrogenated castor oil, that's the bulk of it, which is why I really do enjoy this. I like to use this in my treatment room to use in between steps during a facial because like I said, it's great for most skin types and it's a more affordable alternative to other toners. Do I think toners are the end all be all of your skincare routine? I don't. I use a toner every once in a while personally, but it's not 100% necessary. It's more beneficial to you if there is an active in it, of course. This is more just a nice in-between step. There's a couple cool things like vitamins, red ginseng, and cool stuff like that, but if you want to use a toner and you want it to make a difference, you should choose one with an active in it. I went through this conditioner, the Kevin Murphy Angel Rinse. This stuff smells so good. I love Kevin Murphy. I think I have yet to be disappointed by a product by Kevin Murphy. The only thing I don't love about these are the packaging. When you get really low, I have to unscrew this and like dig around there with my finger. It just doesn't want to come out very well once it gets to the bottom, but it's pretty much the only conditioner that I will use. The Kevin Murphy ones, this one in particular is fine. It's for fine colored hair. My hair is fine, but it's not colored. So I like it. I repurchase them all the time. Right now I have the hydrating rinse in the shower and that's the one that Cameron uses as well. It's very nice. Smells delicious. I love Kevin Murphy. My cellar waters. Do you guys remember my obsession? Ooh, that white balance, girl. Get it together. Do you guys remember my obsession with the L'Oreal micellar water for dry skin? And then they took it away from me and I've never been the same since. So now I use the Garnier ones. I don't think I really have a preference. I guess I do prefer this one that comes in the pink packaging, all in one. And then they have one that is for waterproof. And this one has more of like, it kind of separates into like an oil water sort of density situation. They're both fine. This one definitely feels a little bit more greasy-ish. I prefer this one, but if you're using like really heavy duty mascara, Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, that's like an infamous complaint that it's like impossible to get off, so I would use something like this. I wasn't excited that I had gone through until I realized I want to reuse the bottle for my cellar water and or argan oil at work. So this is the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I really truly do love this. I love the packaging for something like my cellar water, something cheap. And this is cheap, but because of the packaging, and it comes in a different one. You don't have to use this little spouty thing, but it is super convenient. It's really easy to overuse with this little spouty packaging, but I do like it. It's easy to use, but it can also make it easier to use too much of the product and then you're just wasting it, or worse, irritating your skin further. But I am going to hopefully rip the label off and clean this off and then use it at work, because I bought some of those like pump top ones where you're just supposed to be able to like pump, and it works for my argan oil, but for my micellar water it gets stuck every time. It's so annoying. I got a schedule to keep. Nails. I always go through lots of acetone. I do my own nails. Some of them look kind of yellow because I think I stained them with turmeric. It's kind of gross looking. But anyway, this is what I use to soak off my nails when it's time for a new set. Super compelling, I know. I really liked this soap. I found it at TJ Maxx which I need to go back to TJ Maxx to get more soap because now I think I'm using maybe a Bath & Body Works one in my treatment room, but this is the one I used in my treatment room and it smells so good and it was foaming and it has shea butter in it, but this is primarily what I would use to clean off my tools, the tools that I don't use in my little barbicide canister. I will wash my tools with this and then rinse them off and then spray them with alcohol, and it smells so good. It's like vanilla-y, but the surfactant is sodium lauryl sulfate, so if you find that is irritating to your skin, I would skip this. But there is shea butter, aloe, grapefruit extract, lavender extract. Why does this smell so vanilla-y to me? But this is a good one, and TJ Maxx is a great place to find these cute little like gifty soaps and such. Another one of these Kevin Murphy's. This is another rinse, so it's another conditioner, and this is the Hydrate Me. It's the one that I'm using right now in like a larger size with a pump. This one's so good too. It smells fantastic. Oh look, another hydrating cream to foam cleanser. I told you it's good stuff. This is my favorite setting spray. I get it at the Dollar General and it's like a couple of bucks. It's the Studio Selection Aloe and Cucumber Hydrating Facial Mist. It's primarily water and glycerin, dimethicone, aloe, cucumber extract. So it's not super heavy on the fragrance. All the fragrance is below the 1% line. Oh, shite. So I buy this in bulk and I keep one in my fridge because it feels nice and refreshing throughout the day. More Kevin Murphy. This is the Kevin Murphy Bedroom Hair Flexible Texturizing Hairspray. I do really like this. It is very flexible and it's not super like crunchy or anything. Right now I'm actually using the spray wax and that is more like I can feel it in my hair. So if you don't love that, that's not your thing, I would go for something more like this. But my hair does not hold a curl very well, I don't think. I'm not sure if my hair holds a curl normally or what, but I wish it held it for longer. So I like the spray wax one. This one's also really great just depending on what you're looking for. Y'all, this coffee is so good. If you live in the Midwest or have a Meyer or anywhere you live, you could probably find some butterscotch toffee coffee. It's so good. The vanilla creme brulee one is also good. Not as good as this one. I got my mom hooked on this. This stuff is so stinking good. More hair stuff. I got some Batiste dry shampoo, natural and light bare. This is my favorite dry shampoo. I just buy it over and over and over again. I put it in my hair before I go to sleep at night. And I don't really rub it in or anything. I just go to sleep with my hair looking gray. And Cameron came to bed one night and he was like, now I know what you're gonna look like when you're old and gray. Speaking of which, I found a gray hair. And I went to go show it to Cameron and he said, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's like 5 right there. The first day that I found it, I actually took it pretty stinking hard, but I'm kind of over it. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This stuff is good. Repurchased over and over again. I had this one in my car one time and Cameron grabbed it and he was like, why do you have a mini telescope? And I said, it's mascara. And he said, oh, it looks like a telescope. And I said, it's called L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. And he said, oh, nailed it. It's time for me to finally just get rid of this. This stuff stays pretty white on my face. I found my favorite sunscreen ever and I went through one of those as well. So this I'm going to pass along because I'm kind of just done with it. This is a Korean sunscreen or Japanese sunscreen, I can't remember. But it's SPF 50 and it's super, super inexpensive. This one stays white on my face and it's SPF 30. I just don't love this one. I mean, it's good, it's fragrance free and it's better than no sunscreen, but this one doesn't stay white on my face, so I do definitely prefer this one. More Kevin Murphy. I went through these little mini buddies. This is the Plumping Wash and the Plumping Rinse. These little minis are super nice if you just want to try one out. These were hanging out at my cabin for a while, but they're empty. I went through this Face Theory Pink Clay AHA mask. It's got kaolin clay, vitamin C, and lactic acid. I really, really, really enjoyed this mask. I used it on many of my clients as well, and I really do love this brand. It's not USA based, I think it's based in the UK, but it is very affordable regardless, and I like it a lot. Kaolin clay is great for oily skin, vitamin C is great for hyperpigmentation, things like that, and lactic acid is a great exfoliant. I went through this thing of Differin, which this stuff works, but it works so much better when I pair it with salicylic acid products. This is for my skin type because For a lot of skin types, that can be way too much, way too harsh. But this stuff will dry out my skin, and then I will also still break out and have active breakouts, and that's super annoying because that's what this is supposed to take away. So I pair this with my salicylic acid cleanser and a salicylic acid moisturizer. I use the moisturizer probably once a day, and I definitely still have some breakouts and things, but my skin is much, much happier when I use this probably every other night in conjunction with my salicylic acid products. Y'all, this is nasty. This is gross. Oh my gosh, there's like a bunch of lashes in here. I'm throwing this away. It's just time to go. And I found these on Amazon. I've been wanting to find something like this, but I got a pack of 3 of them, and I thought it would be easier for if I'm doing makeup on clients, because a lot of the time I can't fit one of these around false lashes. So this, they don't have like sides on them, so I could like go around the band and clamp them down to those natural lashes. A couple nail products. CND Base Coat and CND Shellac Duraforce. I think I do actually prefer the CND top coat. I've been using my red carpet manicure one from Ulta, and that one's really great, but this one keeps the color, I think, for longer. And I was in denial for a while because this one's more expensive, but I do think it's better. This is one of my all-time favorite lip products, the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Rose. That sucker is done. But it's so good. It keeps my lips nice and juicy, but gives it a little bit of sheen. I absolutely love these. I have them in every single color. I went through one of my bottles of tint at work for lash lifts and tints. This is the Intensive Eyelash and Brow Tint in Deep Black. I usually just carry the black shade, and I did repurchase it. It is good. It starts out like a weird tan cream color, and then once you mix it with the developer, that's when it starts to oxidize. Once you mix it together and put it on the lashes, then it oxidizes to a nice deep black shade, like you could tell, because busted a hole in it, so it started leakaging. So I wrapped it with tape. I think it's finally time that I need to say goodbye to my Bare Minerals concealer in Summer Bisque. I wish I was wearing this right now because I could cover these little suckers up, but I hate that I can see more in there, and I've taken tweezers to this. I cannot get this thing apart to get the rest of the product out of there. But I am super blessed and lucky that we carry Bare Minerals at my salon, so I can just grab some more for a discount. This sponge is nasty, time to go. And then the last thing, I went through one of these fragrance oils. I made a candle with this. It's tobacco vanilla scented, and it smells so good. I used this entire thing in one candle. The candle's like probably that tall, and I used this whole thing because all the candles I make are never strong enough. And I don't really know if the one I made with this is that strong. I know it's tunneling. I need to use more than one wick because all my candles tunnel. I don't exactly know how to fix that, but that's everything. Those are all of my empties. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. That suits your skin tone. It's thundering really loud. Or worse.